Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new year of New in Beauty. Today I'm going to be talking about some of the new releases that are coming out in January 2018, and this version of this video is going to be fairly short. I'm filming it quite early, as a lot of you guys might know. I'm about to have a baby, so I'm actually filming this at the end of December, but I do have quite a few of the new launches that are coming out in January that are really exciting, so I wanted to show you a few of them. They are all high-end, so a bit of a disclaimer, if you want to see some of the drugstore stuff, that's the stuff I tend to get more last minute, so I don't have any of that to show you this month, but there are some really beautiful high-end launches. And starting off with Chanel. So Chanel are launching their spring-summer collection, I believe on the 12th of January, so it hits counters, and it's all inspired by Naples, so it's really colourful. The first thing I want to show you are the nail varnishes, because I just think they look so beautiful together. Everything is very kind of corally, there's a lot of kind of orange tones, but also lots of pinks and greens, like really lots of colour, especially for a brand like Chanel. It's quite out there and definitely very kind of spring-like. So they've got, I think, 4 polishes in the collection. The other thing that I really like is this palette. And I don't think I've ever seen Chanel launch a palette with 9 shades in it before. It's actually a really big palette for Chanel. And obviously when you look at it, I think your eyes automatically go to the blue and green. So you think, oh, it's actually like quite out there and bright. But if you look, all of the other colours are so wearable. As per usual with Chanel shadows, they're like a medium pigmentation, so they're really easy to work with. I think a lot of people often kind of say like, oh, they're so pigmented and that's what you want, but for day-to-day use, and if you want kind of like a wearable look, I think medium pigmentation is the best in my opinion, because it's easier to work with. So you've got the matte black and matte brown, and then you've got like a matte peachy colour, you've got the 2 brights, you've got a beautiful gold, and then you've also got these really gorgeous slightly shimmery kind of burgundy colour, and then like a grey brown, and then a gorgeous champagne as well. So wearable. I think you could create so many different looks with this. Really love that. And then they've also launched these quite interesting little, they're actually called Lip Balm and Powder Duo, and there's 2 colours in these, Rosso Parthenope and Rosso Pompiano. Great pronunciation by me, probably not. One of them is more reddy and the other one is more pinky, but they actually do look quite similar when you put them next to each other. The premise of these is that there's basically like a balm and then a pigment lip powder. So what you do is you pop a little bit of the balm on, and they do say actually in the press release it says apply it with your fingers, but then it does give you the applicator, so you can kind of do either or. But you pop a little bit of balm on, and then you kind of apply the colour onto the balm, and it makes the colour show up more pigmented. So the more like of a wet kind of surface you have to put the pigment on, the more pigmented it will be. So yeah, quite an interesting colour. It's almost like a Just Kissed kind of stain vibe, and very nice how they have the compact. I'm not entirely sure how practical it is, but a nice idea anyway, and something quite different. And then they have lots of different lip colours as well as part of the collection. I've only got one of the glosses, but how gorgeous is this colour? This is 794. It's like a really beautiful kind of pigmented like peony blush kind of colour. And then the 2 lipsticks that I've got from the range again are quite corally orangey, so not necessarily up my street, but the collection as a whole I definitely recommend checking out, like the creative for it, and just it's really beautiful. What else have we got to show you? Clinique are launching, obviously it's January, so everybody is into their kind of fitness and, you know, losing a few pounds after Christmas kind of thing, getting in the gym. Clinique are launching this new collection which is called CliniqueFIT. So this actually comes out at the beginning of January as well. And my one came in this, I'm not sure if you can buy this pouch, but I think you get it, I think you may get it if you buy a certain amount of products, but don't quote me on that. But they've basically launched a collection of kind of gym-friendly makeup. Slightly controversial, because I know a lot of people say don't wear any makeup in the gym, like it kind of sinks to your pores or whatever. But if you want to do like a dance class or whatever and you want to wear makeup, it's basically very long-wearing, sweat-proof makeup. So they have the Be Matte on the Mat. Do you get that? Workout makeup with SPF 40, so obviously indoors, outdoor kind of element. They have the workout 24-hour mascara. This is actually something I probably would wear. I don't know about like a heavy foundation for the gym, but I definitely would wear like a long-wearing mascara. They have post-workout mattifying moisturizer, so it's kind of like the before, during and after kind of workout vibe. And they also have this little one, which I think is really cool. It's like a post-workout yellow toned powder, and it's really compact. So obviously yellow counteracts any redness. So if you're looking red and sweaty from the gym and you've got to go straight to a meeting or straight to work, it kind of counteracts the redness. And then they also have the lip and cheek flush. So it's a really beautiful, like, kind of berry flush kind of vibe. It's like just a stain, it's quite basic, but really nice, like, multi-use products. And a nice idea as well for January, based on the fact that everyone is basically in the gym in January. Then, oh my god, this launch from NARS actually came through the post the other day, and it's just so beautiful. This is the NARS Wanted palette, and it actually came out in December, exclusively in their new shop in London, but it's out from January, I think at all of their counters. How gorgeous is this? It's really, really beautiful kind of, it's not quite peachy toned, it's more like pink, to be honest. There's a beautiful, beautiful, really, really dark matte brown, but then there's also all of these gorgeous shimmers. It's just absolutely stunning. I love this, I can't wait to use it. Gorgeous. And then Benefit are also launching a pearl version of their POREfessional primer. So if you really like the original one, don't let the pearl element of it put you off, because it's actually not that pearly. Like, I received this and I was like, oh god, I was thinking like High Beam and POREfessional mixed together, but it's not that intense. It's really, really subtle, really nice. I put it on my hand this morning and I was like testing it out in all the different lights to see if it looks like too blingy, but it actually looks so nice. Really, really like that. Very excited to use that. And then the last brand that I wanted to talk to you, they actually have loads of launches. They're two separate ones. One of them is their spring collection. The other one is a new lip launch from Givenchy. And the first thing they're launching are these lip glosses, which are called the Gloss Interdit Vinyl lip glosses. I love that lip gloss is having like a resurgence in the last year. It's just so great. I have never been a huge matte lip girl. I love gloss. And these are gorgeous. I've got kind of interesting colours. One of mine is like a blacky purple colour. So a lot of the actual colours are really pigmented, like super, super, as the name would suggest, like a vinyl gloss, like very, very pigmented. And then the black one is a little bit less so, as you would kind of hope from a black gloss. I think most people wouldn't be wanting a super, super black gloss, but basically you can layer it up and it has like a really nice shimmer to it. So if you put it on over like a red lipstick or something, it would add that like really, really beautiful depth to it. Beautiful packaging as per usual. Givenchy always nails it. And then their spring collection, which is also coming out in January, there's a few things in there that I think are exceptionally beautiful, and then there's a few things that I just don't get. The first thing that I was really interested in is this, which is the Teint Cushion, or Teint Couture Cushion Glow. And this is, as the name would suggest, is a cushion product. It's a highlighter. But look at this packaging. It's like, it's got a metal plate on it with the Givenchy logo. You push down and this cream highlighter comes out of these holes. And it is the most beautiful, subtle, it's almost like a primer. Like, you could definitely use it all over your face. It's not something that is like a you know, boom there highlighter. It's almost like a fresh glow kind of base product. It wasn't what I was expecting, but it is absolutely stunning. I really, really like it, and I'm really excited to try it. I would like to use this under my makeup and then also over the top, because I think it adds like a really, I don't really know if you'll be able to see, because it's one of those products, it's almost like, it's here. Well, actually you can see that on camera. It does have like a nice shine to it. Really, really beautiful. Anyway, it smells divine. There's a few things like that. There's also like a kind of version of Touche Eclat, which is called the Mr. Light Glow, which again, this is a little bit more intense. This is like a little bit more shimmery. So if you wanted that to be your highlighter, but it's a beautiful, slightly pearlescent pink colour as well. Really, really like that. And then they've also got like a pale gold eyeliner. This little thing, which is a matte and blur touch mattifying stick. Quite useful if you tend to be oily, but for me, I know a lot of brands do these and I personally don't use them, so I wasn't that excited by that one. But then the one thing that I was like, I can't quite get my head around is the eyeshadow palette. So it's a 4-colour eyeshadow palette. It's called Couture Atelier palette. Look at the colours in this. Really? I mean, this beautiful kind of browny black colour, yes. I get the white, yes. Red and blue, like this, it looks like there's like a bit of French flag going on here. I'm not entirely sure on these colours at all. The applicator as well is really interesting. It's got like a giant sponge in a square. I just don't get it with these colours. I just don't get it. Like, they're not massively pigmented, so that's one thing, but these colours just would not be for me. But everything else from that collection is really beautiful, really glowy. I also think it's a strange choice for a spring collection too, with the blue and the red. It's very much more kind of like autumn, winter. Anyway, that is it for my new in January. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Short but sweet. Lots of exciting high-end things coming out this month. Let me know in the comments as well. By the time this comes out, it'll be a little bit later. So if there's anything new on the high street or other things that you've seen that you are interested in, let me know as well, because I might try them out and either do a review or put them up on my Insta stories or something like that. And I'll see you very soon. Bye, guys.